and today, what I want y'all to do, but um um yeah, man, let's get into. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on. Keep it going. Hey, hit me up. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Hey, right here. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You said that you might rap or sing. I could sing too. Okay, so we've got some topics. Barbecue chicken.
Yes.
Any songs or raps?
Barbecue chicken?
Barbecue chicken.
No. Why don't you try?
Okay.
Give me a beat.
Barbecue chicken. Like my Micken.
Barbecue chicken. You know I'm rapping. That's my favorite thing to eat. I'm finna go to a restaurant. I'm finna have a seat because I'm hungry. Face my plate. You know it's gonna be healthy. Yeah. You know it's gonna be healthy. Yeah. Hey. I am worthy. Yeah. Hey. You think I'm crazy? Yeah. Going through the process. Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Kevin,
Having a picnic.
Donovan Mitchell
Yeah.
grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball. And Donovan said, I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side. So I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it. Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. Great for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season. As the playoffs are coming up, how do they ensure their success continues into the postseason?
Well, Kevin, the skeptics are still going to be out there. You just got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You've got to be resilient and adaptable when the adversity hits because it's going to come. And the belief system so paramount to success of teams, especially underdog teams in the postseason. Do they have the confidence to get the job done?
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Basket counts.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range. But he can get off the ground.
And here is Conley. His scoring has been there right to that one.
Cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And here is Mitchell, following Colin Sexton's 3. Oh, with the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now, here's Sexton. His last outing, he had 8 points. Cleveland moving the ball around. Singletary. Utah with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Has to come. He kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Conley with the 3. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Singletary. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Garland, the pass to Drummond. And here's Sexton, covered by Mitchell. three. Defeated by the Wizards. Try to put that one behind them.
Well, what did them in was all
Got 6.
you know, the timing, the rhythm. I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. As Ibuki is checked in, Favors comes in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now, here's Cobb. Covered by Mitchell. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mitchell passes to Favors. There's the pass to O'Neal. Now Favors. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires the three. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good. Ordered. And so he hits both. Here's Mitchell. He has 6. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got 6.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
McGee dishes to Cobb. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Order against Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Clarkson. Launches it. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
He got a Coro. Porter is out there with Cobb. Then it's Nance, and it's McGee in at the center. That's the group from Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw good from Nance. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Utah calls timeout. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Now here's Gobert. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
A fader, and that one goes long. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Singletary, Ingles covering. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. And Drummond kicks to Harris. Back to Drummond. Love trying to break loose. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Harris. Drummond's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland. Conley against Harris. Outside Bogdanovich. The Jazz with another miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Sexton's shot is good.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert trying to get open. No good off the front iron.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of a play to turn this thing around.
Utah calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Utah also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, basket good. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Cleveland. And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Okoro, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Sexton. Jazz trail by 14. Outside cut. And Okoro throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Conley. 8 points last game. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovich has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
Favors comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. So he gets them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Okoro. Porter looking it over. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Take heel. Going up.
Mitchell shot is good.
Man, he keeps doing his part. Take it, get over the
passes it to Okoro. McGee against Gobert. McGee the pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Mitchell in the corner. Over Porter. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 12 points on the bucket for Mitchell.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them, and Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
And that concludes the first half. Cleveland ahead, up by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us,
first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Ball's knocked loose. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind, Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Drummond. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Baseline jumper, and again it's Cleveland.
Completely on his game, hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Outside Conley, from past the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Love kicks to Garland. The pass to Sexton. Doubled by Conley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Cobb's checked in for Garland. The Jazz also changing it up as Abuki's checked in. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That's a good look by Kevin Love. The decision-making with the ball in his hands makes him different than other fours.
Azubuike, the pass to Conley. And here's Azubuike. Over Love. Azubuike, no good. Cleveland leading by 13. To the paint, Singletary goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He has 5.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Has to Gobert. Azubuike trying to break free. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Cobb. This one for 3. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Hughes is checked in. Passes to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Mitchell is double. And there's the pass to Gobert. Here's Azubuike. Oh, that was something else. That was nasty.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Outside, Sexton. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Hughes, the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Is on Colin Sexton.
I mean, a tough matchup. Donovan Mitchell is too explosive, too strong, and he's only going to get better. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. The
first one falls.
In a short time span. fan, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert, and Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that in switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Mitchell outside. Shoots over Cobb as a bookie. That one, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded closely.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Mitchell dishes to Azubuike. Back to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
Cobb kicks to Okoro. Pass to Cobb for the three. And another three for Cleveland.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Mitchell looking it over. Swiped away. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Drills the three-pointer. Cobb's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And so it's Cleveland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jazz trail by 16. JaVale McGee is out there with Nance. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Garland. And it's Porter at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. But they'll get another chance. Now, Ingles. 5 on the clock. Pass to Favors. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Favors got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Porter. Passes it to Okoro. Back to Porter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kevin Love comes in for Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Okoro. throw good. Quarter. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. He's looking for Ingles and finds him. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's Garland. Covered by Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, winning that championship as you did great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
and,
kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall,
broke the fall, whipped my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. So it's the Jazz now. 19-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Bogdanovich, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And ball. The pass to Garland. Feeds to Love. Clock at 6. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Conley. Nailed from three-point land.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Singletary. Red ball, faces by Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Utah calls timeout. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Here's Cobb following the bucket by the Jazz. Out to Harris. Stolen away. Shot clock at 5. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Maker.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Hendricks Cobb.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
and it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Williams-Goss. Now, here's Cobb. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go started to really
broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
If you didn't know my name, but they call me Jaja for short. Sometimes I like when they call me that, but sometimes I don't. But on the next episode, we will go up against the Boston Celtics. Don't ever forget to leave a like or comment. Don't forget to do both if you want to, but I'd rather let y'all do comments. It don't matter. As long as you watch the video, it don't matter what you do. As long as you watch the video, I'm fine with that. Y'all need to just keep doing a good job, man. I appreciate everybody. But I know I keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, but I'm just proud. But that's it, man. I'll catch you guys in the next video.